Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of November 22nd. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings and I will not solicit business from you. I do not need to do that. So if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. And now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. This is looking very good, I have to tell you. Wow. All right, very nice. Let me make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it. All right. Okay, looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Emperor. So this is a really positive card, especially if you are here for business and career, financial related things. Reason being is the Emperor is the energy of success. Okay, this is, I like to say, this is like big boss energy. Okay, this is, either you bossing up in some area of your life, meaning you're taking authority, taking control, taking acting with authority over your life in some way, or you are in a role where you are the authority figure. And the only reason you've been able to get to that role is because you've had success in your career up to this point, right? And so with this Emperor, it's a very good omen for anything relating to business, career related issues. It's also, this person's well off. You can see they have a crown, they have good clothing, nice looking clothing, indicating that they are well to do, they have good finances and that sort of situation, especially as you get the Knight of Pentacles here in the middle, which we will go into more detail on. But it does look like right now, potentially some of you you've been working hard. So my feeling here is that you've been putting your head down, you've been working, you've been doing the things you've needed to do. I do need to say this is the father archetype. I do wonder if some of you are dealing with, I don't know why I don't always bring this in with this Emperor card, but maybe some of you are dealing with issues of the masculine or issues with an important masculine, such as your father, grandfather, your husband or your spouse, or, something like that. Going on here, maybe a brother as well, but yeah, anyway, I think for most of you this is about career and finances, and that situation heading in a certain direction. You have your Knight of Pentacles here in the middle. This is somebody who's dependable. Okay, if you give them a task, you can be sure that the Knight of Pentacles will complete it. Okay, they're not going to let any tasks fall off the list. And so I do see you having this hardworking energy here, because that's the other thing. The Emperor is somebody who's like a stern or like a very serious person when it comes to their work and their business situation. I'm getting that energy here with the Knight of Pentacles as well. Now, on a larger note, the Knight of Pentacles can indicate some sort of event happening here as it relates to your material situation. So this can mean getting approved for a mortgage, getting a home, getting into a school. It's slow and steady growth, though. The Knight of Pentacles has an element of time associated with it. It's not a lottery win. It's not something that you started yesterday. And so I like to say that the Knight of Pentacles is like arrivals. So there's some sort of arrival here around something you've been really growing. So yeah, now in the past you have the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Temperance card. Really hard for me to pick at anything here, to nitpick anything. In fact, looking at the board, there are no negative cards, like no challenging cards. You have this Page of Wands, which is some sort of offer, maybe an invitation from the universe even that has come in for you, like a download of information with this Page of Wands. That can happen in any way. Page of Wands can also indicate a job offer. Some of you maybe have recently taken a nice paying job. Some of you, I do feel like maybe have stepped into a leadership role in whatever it is that you do. for your career as well here. And I feel like this has been on your mind for a while. Some of you have definitely been like stepping into the spotlight here with the star card. This can be as small as, starting to lead a group meeting at work, lead a Zoom meeting, or, be in charge of a group or an organization where you work, or, you running the show in some way here, I see, with the Star and the Emperor and the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. But it can also be as large as having a social media following, growing a social media account where you're getting millions of views, or, you're talking to a lot of people, large audiences. I feel like this is happening. You could also just say the Star is some sort of wish come true, which I see happening for you. And you also have this Temperance card, which is a card of alchemy. It's taking the fire and the water that is present within you and combining them to create something for yourself. It's also a really nice card of healing, which I need to point something out here. You have probably the best two cards for healing in the tarot, really, with the Star, which is this person's in healing waters of renewal. And this Temperance card, the figure on the card is actually a healing angel. Okay, so it doesn't matter like what your religion is, or if you're not religious, or whatever your belief system is. This is the frequency of a healing angel here. And so you have two cards of healing here in the past. I do feel like there's been something that's come forward, and it's like, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. Now, some of you are finding a person as well. So if you watch my readings, I like to bring in career, finance, as well as love, romance. I'll tell you why. So you have the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So, we've talked about how you've been working hard, but on another note here, in this lower row, which is the unexpected, the hidden, the subconscious, what you can't see, the way that you talk to yourself, you have this Page of Cups. There could be an unexpected offer of love, or of somebody saying like, hey, I'm interested in you, a secret admirer type deal coming in here with this Page of Cups, maybe like going out on a date or something like that here with this Page of Cups. This is someone offering their cup out to you, saying, I'm interested. This could also be manifesting for many of you as a creative related project, or a new career opportunity with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups, after you've displayed and demonstrated that you are in whatever position you're in with authority here. So another thing with this Chariot is this is triumph over obstacles or difficulty here, but it's really talking about, as you have self-discipline, as you put in the work, you are being rewarded. And so it's a big victory. And you have these two cards, actually three, with the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, of just very hard work right now. And I do feel like, your hard work is paying off here in a big way. In the future, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So, again, I just kind of talked about it here. Queen of Pentacles, hard worker, dependable. But really, the Queen of Pentacles is about practicality, making practical choices, being smart with your money, not spending lavishly or doing anything like that. But what's so interesting here is we have this Page of Cups, this Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. If I'm, as a reader, looking for a sign of a perfect love, or a perfect romance, or a perfect partner, you literally have the three cards I would look for. There are some other indications, like maybe the Knight of Cups, or like maybe the Lovers, but really, these three cards are incredible. The Ace of Cups, new starts in any area of your life, but typically are relating to emotions, having to do with relationships, with love, with new people coming in. And the Two of Cups is literally your divine counterpart. It's the perfect person for you in this lifetime, Scorpio. So you can give it whatever label you want. I'm not an expert in that. There are other people who specialize in like love readings. I do these general, try to bring in messages for everything that I see. But this Two of Cups could be something like a soulmate, or a twin flame, or something like that. But I like to say divine counterpart. Two people syncing up in this lifetime, okay? And so it's like your perfect person here. And so some of you are definitely meeting somebody at the head, or at the end of a career success. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and I really appreciate you being here. Check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. All right, Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. That's according to the author of the Keepers of the Light Oracle, which is what this Oracle deck is called. Sanat Kumara is the leader of the Keepers of the Light. So when you get that card, it's a very powerful sign. And you have one of these other powerful cards that I love to see, which is the Shekinah, Sacred Self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Look, I feel like you have found major success by not taking anybody else's crap. I don't know what else to say, but I feel like you have just really acted on your own volition, and you've done the things that have fulfilled you, and that's been good for you. You have this Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace, share gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So definitely like to see this. Definitely career moves, definitely being in the spotlight. People are viewing you, people are looking up to you at this time. I get the sense, okay? Scorpio, wow, romance. What else do we have here? Forgiveness. And okay, these 3 wanted to come out. Okay, so then we have peaceful resolution, take not the right time, and take action. Okay, so not really sure what's going on here. What I feel like is happening though is I think this is important time to remind you that, especially as it relates to love, as far as I'm concerned as a reader, you should not chase. Okay, you should not chase love. You should attract. And how do you attract? You attract by being the Shekinah. You attract by being your sacred self and doing the things that fulfill you, but also doing the things that, you know, help support you in your being. And as you support you in your being, people who support you and can add to that will come into your life. Do you see? So that's what I feel like is going on here. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles coming in once again here. Double Knights of Pentacles, hard work, okay, period of hard work, paying off in a big way. Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like there's been healing though around that area as well. It's almost like, how am I just, this energy that I'm getting, if I were to describe it, it's almost like, I'm almost imagining you having worked like 30 days in a row without a break. Like you have worked like so very hard for a long time, and now this Temperance card as well as this Star card with the Page of Swords is indicating that perhaps it might be time for you to like embrace healing of some type. Like you may need to go on a trip, like you know, do something that you really enjoy doing, because I'm getting a lot of success, but I'm also getting a lot of hard work here where you want to make sure you're not burning yourself out, because really it's only good things. The Page of Swords can indicate delays. You may be forced into rest in that, you know, you may just realize that like, whoa, I need to like take a moment here. And yeah, the Hanged Man, you've let go of something which has really allowed you to get to your current situation. Yeah, you've definitely let go. You have this 8 of Cups, this King of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, so that's interesting. Actually, okay, so this Tower here, remember, you have to take, when you read tarot cards or when you watch tarot readings, you have to take all of the cards into consideration. This is called blending, okay? The cards interact with each other. And the thing about the Tower, in this case, as we have this Tower with literally all of these amazing cards, for me, this is talking about a sudden revelation or an insight. And so for me, I feel like you are going to be caught by surprise. The Tower can indicate being caught by surprise. It can indicate an upheaval, but in this case, I feel like this is doubling down on this initial meaning that I was getting with this Page of Cups, which is someone's stepping forward, and you're not expecting them to be interested in you. Something like that going on here. You have this King of Wands as well. You know, that's the entrepreneur in the tarot, somebody who's extremely successful in enterprise. Typically, you might even find them self-employed, although I feel like, you know, some of you may be doing seminars and webinars and, you know, leading groups in that way, but others of you are maybe working. And, you know, there's been this period here with this 8 of Cups and this Hanging Man next to each other where you've really let go. You've walked away from situations that don't support you, like the Shekinah does here, and you've walked towards your truest self, the truest version of yourself. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, now we have the Death card We have the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands rather, and the Three of Swords. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. So I was like feeling this like, this is why we clarify. I was really feeling this like strong connection between you and someone else, but now we have this Three of Swords with the Tower. Remember, the cards interact with each other. The thing is, this Eight of Pentacles in love matters can be somebody who is working so much that they don't have time for their partner or their person, and they also like don't have time to put themselves out there. You have a lot of hardworking cards here, Scorpio. So I feel like if that's what you want to be doing at this time, I'm not going to knock you for that, and you have free will. You get to do whatever you want. But at the same time, there is this level of like, is there someone who you're interested in, or is there someone that's interested in you, and are you just like missing out on them? Like, are you missing out on this opportunity because your head is down so much that you can't see what's right in front of you? I almost feel like some of you maybe are dealing with that. You have this Seven of Wands competition, okay? The thing is, if there is someone who's interested in you, there's definitely another suitor. There's someone, like this person probably is quite attractive, as you get with the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Like this person is probably, doesn't matter what gender they are, this is someone who probably is able to date anybody they want. And so I feel like there's competition. So if you're very interested in this person, you may want to take a look at that. You have this Death card as well. I just think you're going through major changes in your life, probably in your career. You have the Empress here on the bottom, so we now have mother-father energy, but you could also consider that to be a power couple as well. I definitely, I don't know, even though we have this Tower and this Three of Swords, part of me just feels like that's still a nice connection, but, everybody else's situation is different. But especially as we get the power couple energy on the bottoms too, which is very interesting, both on the bottom. So you have expectation, pathway, sudden wealth, great fortune, mature woman, and unexpected income. Yeah, like I said, okay, so your career financial situation here is on fire, Scorpio. Like you are attracting so many opportunities, situations. Great Fortune is a card that everybody wants to see. It's the best card in the Skipper Oracle deck. It talks about a major change in your financial, your career situation. And with unexpected income, which is the card that comes next to it, some of you really have stepped into a leadership role or a higher paying role, and you've worked hard for this. Some of you are doing like extra work to get extra money. Like maybe you're doing like speeches or seminars, or you're like selling a book, or you're doing something like extra. And the thing is though, that there's this like, this is your pathway though. I do feel like for many of you, you're like career oriented here, but wow, on these bottoms, the bottoms of these decks here with the Emperor, the Empress, and now Courtship on the bottom, I just have to say, and the card next to it's the Lovers, there's somebody in your energy field that's interested in you, but it's almost, and they're going to try to like tell you that, but it's almost like they have a lot of suitors. So really depends on what you're looking for, I feel like, at this time. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Also check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. You can sign up for my email list there, and really grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.